So, dig the new look. I'm like total blonde now. Blonde on both sides. Blonde the whole head. Anyway, I went to go see Straight Out of Compton today, and it was really, really good. I thoroughly suggest it. I thought that Ice Cube's son, who plays Ice Cube, number one, looked like my nephew Woody, to me, at least, a lot. So it was kind of hard to watch him because I was like, what's Woody doing in this movie? But anyway, um, he plays a mean Ice Cube. I guess I would expect him to because it is his father, so he had his father's mannerisms down, and he had his father's timbre in the voice and his facial expressions, his walk, like his whole attitude. He had that down. So it must have been something for Ice Cube to actually watch his son. I'm sure his chest had to been popped out a little bit to see his son play him so well. He did very well. I mean, not just playing his father, but also just like in his acting. For this to be his first time, I was really looking for that coaching experience, that he get that education that he really needed to really play this part and to stay in the role. And I think he really made the part come to life. I really liked the guy who played Eazy. I thought he did a great Eazy, and he was very convincing as well. I still don't know how Eazy got HIV and whether or not his wife got it and whether or not his daughter got it and why he went down so quick and just all of it. Nobody's ever really addressed that as far as I can see. It's never really been answered, but and they don't address it in the movie. The dude who plays Suge Knight, scary, scary, scary. Yeah, that's scary. That's what a label exec would do to get music, like whoop your ass on a regular. But anyway, the record business is tricky because people were robbing them left and right, and how they went about to make the way plain. It's interesting how many people actually are way makers, and the way that people can become way makers sometimes is, not always the easiest way. It's not always the path is not always easy. I guess when you're traveling on uncharted ground, some heads are going to be cracked open every once in a while. So to see how they went about making their name plain was quite interesting for me. I loved Dr. Dre's part. Dr. Dre has actually had a lot of tragedies in his life, and I kind of felt for him a little bit in this movie. And just knowing the rest of his story a little bit. The guy who played Snoop Doggy Dogg didn't look like him, but he sounded like him to me. And I think the guy who played Tupac looked like Tupac, but kind of didn't sound like him. I don't know. You go see for yourself. I thought everybody played a good part for whoever they had to play, with the exception of the women. The women seemed really insignificant in this movie for me. It's a male oriented movie, so it's not really. Um, mm, the women just weren't that significant. Andre's mother was a little bit, that she got that black woman thing going. They didn't know that I was gonna be nothing when I had you, and then they thought you was gonna be nothing, and I'm not gonna let you be nothing. That kind of black mama thing that single black mamas can do in movies sometimes. But I strongly suggest this movie. I would definitely go see it again. It's well worth whatever you got to pay to go see it. But make sure you go see it where the parking is free because it's a 3 hour movie. Be aware of that. You won't feel the 3 hours until you go pay for that parking. So make sure that you go check it out where parking is free. But I strongly suggest it. I loved it. Straight out of Compton. Absolutely.